Good afternoon and welcome to Kinlaig. Right, today, unfortunately, a bit of a late start today due to rain. It's been raining all morning, so just haven't been able to get anything done. So, bit of a late start. Unfortunately, I was up early and yeah, came out and it was absolutely chucking it down. Absolutely terrible it was. Right, today, what did we say we got to do today? Got to cut the grass, haven't we? Oh, we're going to need more seed. We need to cut the grass and get our other fields planted as well. We need to get... Have we got... No, we've got seed down at the shop, I think. So we've got to head down to the shop. I think we've got seed down there. If not, we can buy some more. That's what we're going to do first. Why is that not shutting? Why is that not shutting? There we go. Alright, yeah. Didn't want to lose all the seed out of the foot. Right, so down to the shop. All seed. Get the field planted. We are going to give a worker another go. Just to see. You know, I mean, you got to try it, haven't we? Got to try the worker. Got to give him a chance. We'll do that. We need to cut the grass. We need to feed the cattle. Yeah, the cattle need feeding. Poor old cows need some food. So, but we have got some in the forage wagon, so we can give them that to start with, and then we can at least get the field cut. Ooh, yeah. Then we don't have to worry about cutting any more. We got some on hand. We can always go and grab it if we need to. That is. Right, yeah, we aren't going to have much time today. It's going to be a bit of a shorter day, I think. It's going to get dark early. And that steering has definitely gone light. I don't know if that's because... Yeah, it might be because of the weight of the equipment on the back. It might make it a bit heavier. Yeah, we have got some seed. There we go. Should fill it up. Yep, it's going to make it even heavier. But not to worry. We ain't got far to go. So that's good. Alright. So, yeah. So the plan for today is, like I said, get the field planted, cut the grass, get the cattle fed. I think that is what we're aiming for. If we can get that done today, great. Anything extra is a bonus. But I'm obviously a bit sceptical about using workers now that we've experienced what they do. I mean, I don't know how else to put it. You know, it's shocking. No, I don't know. Might be too harsh. Right, so that's not our field of sunflowers now because we didn't plant them. The field is... Ooh, squeeze past there. It just should be, I think it's just over this ridge and then it's a left turn. Oh, we got one. Got a strip of weed going down the middle. Look. Yeah, we won't bother that. We'll leave that. Rather than get in there and potentially damage... No, we won't damage our crop. This will be the first stage of growth, I believe. This is the field we need to plant. Ooh. Right. Down here. And then it should be the gate. I think I left it open the last time, so we should be able to drive straight in. There we go. Right, okay, so what are we going to plant? No, can't do peas. We can't do wheat. We could do wheat, barley, oats. We'll do oats. We ain't done not that oats yet. Right, let's see how the work starts, and then we'll take it from there. I think. Right, AI worker. Right, 3 meters. Yes. 4 headlands. Okay. Work direction automatic. We'll go for that. So that's up and down. Start with up and down. Skip lines. No. So that's okay. That looks fine. Right, so they should start up and down. Right. Get the worker. We're just going to see how they start. And then we can gauge it from there. I mean... Okay, it looks good. They didn't drive off in a weird direction yet. Let's see. Okay. Still looking good. Right. That's the thing. I mean, do we just go? I mean, it's a bit... could be a bit dodgy. They seem... I don't want to say. I don't want to jinx it and say, you know, they look fine. But it's looking promising. I think we might risk it. I think we might risk it. I think we're going to have to. Okay. Maybe it's just that field. If I do this one okay, we'll go and cut the grass. And we'll look after the cows. Well. Okay. Right. We're going to risk it. We might just have to keep an eye on them. Let's get up the little map. We'll be able to see then. If they just suddenly go off in a weird direction. But the rest of the day should be fine, so we should be okay. With the weather, that is. Just keep an eye on them. Yeah. Okay. Yep. There we go. Right. So check on our onions. Yield bonus 97%, fertilised 100%, just needs rolling. We ain't got a roller, so yeah, we couldn't do anything about that, but they're growing. I have had a look to see what we can use to pick up the onions. Had a couple of suggestions, which are great. Okay, so cow pasture. Got 15 cows at the minute. Health is 0, food is 0. Water. I've got water at least. Meadow is 0. So they're not doing too great. But we do have grass, like we said, in the forage wagon, so we can offload that quickly. At least they can have some food, and they've got water, so that's fine. Okay, let's find where our tractor is. It should be still in here. There we go. Fantastic. LJ, we do need, it's been suggested that by upgrading this, and I agree, we do need to upgrade the old JCB. Money being what it is at the moment. Yeah, unless we get another big loan, but I don't mind getting out loans, but at the moment, I think once we get the onions harvested, I think the onions will be quite profitable. I have high hopes for our onions. Obviously we've got the canola, so I think once we get that we can then look at it. Okay, so we've gone a bit too far, I think. Let's back it up. Oh, there we go. Hang on, there it is. No. God, that's a little trigger. Right, so that should be okay for them. Hay would be ideal, but at the moment, ooh, did we just miss that? Yeah, we did. Yeah, Yeah, we're okay. Trying to keep an eye on the worker in the field. I think they're okay. I think they're okay. Right, so we need the mower. The mower should be around here where we left it. There we go. Oh, there's a weight there, isn't there? Okay, we need to... Ooh. Can we get round there? Yep. Should be able to, shouldn't we? Let's go up here where our grass field is. See what we could do with a baler as well. There's lots of things we could do with. I mean, we could always lease equipment, I suppose, couldn't we? But I'll probably have to do that for the onion harvest. We'll get this filled up. We'll go and empty it in the... Oh, come on. What do I need? What have I done wrong there? I've got to unfold it first, have I? There we go. Right. Now put it down. Fantastic. Okay, let's get this turned on, the forage wagon. Lower it down. Yeah, we'll fill up the cows. We'll fill up, get them fed first, and then we'll come back, fill it up again, and then we'll cut the rest of the grass. Could always go and lease a baler, wrapper, combo. Might have to get out a little bit more money at the bank. The bank that always gives, which is always great. And then get some bales made. Well, we might just do normal bales actually. We've got forks and that, so we can transport them, not a problem. Ideally we could do with a trailer, flatbed, to transport the bales on. Options, they're there. So it's not all doom and gloom. Right, let's get this cut, put into the cows, and then we can see how we're doing for time, and then take it from there, I think. So I will be back shortly. Okay, so that's quite a large field actually. It is a lot bigger than I first thought, to be honest. I think they've been very generous with the amount of land we've got, which is nice, makes a change. You normally end up having quite small fields, but this has turned out quite good. we've got quite a bit of land. So that's the grass cut. Did have a quick look at the worker in field 22. And that looks like they've not deviated, so it looks like they are doing a good job. And time will tell. We will check on that later. But for now, we're going to just drop off this forage whacking at the cattle. And then we will go and lease, I think. Go and lease a baler. Just a baler, because you don't need to... We could turn it into hay, can't we? Get... Oh, whoop, 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 steady. Speedy there. Oh, I'll tell you what we need to do. Drop off the mower, don't we? Yeah. Drop off the mower. Yeah, so... Do we go hay? Do we... We could do. We could lease a baler and do hay. The sheep take hay anyway. So... We could do that. We could leave this for the sheep. And then get a bale, get a tedder. If we get a tedder, we need to get a windrow as well, though. That's what we really need, don't we? If we're going to do it that way. Don't think we'll have enough money. We'll have a look. Have a look and see what it is. See what, if there's a big difference. Shouldn't be that much. Shouldn't be that much. So we could get a tedder. Do we buy one? Do we go all out? All out and splurge on the money, hoping that we're going to make it back on our crops. I suppose we could risk it. I think we will. I think we'll get... If we get ourselves set up to do the basics with loans, then we should be okay. So if we buy a tedder, just get a small one. Buy a tedder, buy a windrow, small one. Lease a baler, because we aren't going to... Because the tedder and the windrow shouldn't be that much money. Or we could just lease all of it. I think we lease, actually. If we go for the lease, we go for the lease option. And then once the crops are done and that, we can actually pay off the loan and then look at buying our own equipment eventually. Right, so go for the cheaper options. Less grassland tedder. So that's, what's that, 4.4 meters. Big difference, but be a lot quicker. 8.7, that's not much difference in it. So if we go with that, at least that, 790 euros. So that's not too bad. Let's go back. So that's a tedder done. Now we need a windrow. What we got? What we got? How big are these? I think that's 3 meters. 4.7. Yeah, we'll go for that one. Let's lease that. Okay, so that's those bits of equipment. Didn't cost that much actually. Less than I thought. Right, so we'll go and get it tethered and windrowed. Right, can we get both of these at the same time? We can put this on the front. Actually, put the tedder on the front. Like so. And then this on the back. This won't go on the back. This has got wheels, I believe. Yeah. Oh no, we could have... Yeah, we could have done that. Oh, look at that. Yeah, our vision might be slightly obscured. Maybe not completely legal way of doing it. But we ain't got far to go. We just gotta go up the road. so we'll be fine. Oh, see how winter sun makes the place look nice, doesn't it? Oh, it's like slightly misty, foggy kind of look, or hazy, I should say, actually, hazy. Yeah, so quite fitting. Alright, do we check? I don't know whether that finished or not. Let's have a look, see. I think they have finished. I will leave it to the end of the day and then we'll go and check on the worker. We'll leave it as a surprise. But it looks like they might be finished and might be done it okay, which will be a bonus. We can go this track. Takes us to the back of the farm, doesn't it? Takes us up here. Yeah, this takes us back way in. Right, so we can navigate through here. We're doing okay. And up the track. Ooh, okay, a little bit fast there. Remember that. Not to take the corner too fast. Okay, so head it first and then windrow it. So we need to drop off that. Drop off the tedder. Turn around and then we can get started. And there we go. Okay, so unfold that. Yeah, this is quite big, this one. It shouldn't take that long, should it? Right, let's start it up. There we go. Yep. Making hay. On a nice day as well, at the moment. Yeah, it should be. We haven't got any rain forecast, so should be okay. We will need to move these into the shed. We do have a shed that we can use for put these in for the time being. We should get quite a few off there, actually. Should get quite a few. Right, let's crack on. Okay, so that's the grass tethered into hay. So that's a sizable field, so also it takes a little bit. This is the bit that's going to take the longest, I think. Is tethering's not too bad because it's quite a good size tedder. I shall put it into windrows. Into the neat rows is going to take longer, just because it isn't as big, unfortunately. So perhaps we should have got the larger one. Thinking about it now. I think this is just going to be a little bit too diddy. A little bit on the small side. But, right, let's get it unfolded. Right, so that's going to go to that side. So if we go this way round. Drop it down. So scoot round the outside first, just to make sure it's all neat. And then we can then go up and down. Do that part. Yeah, this is going to take a bit of time. I have slowed down time. I just didn't want to finish in the dark. So I've slowed down time a little bit. Just so that we don't finish when it's actually pitch black, you know. It's a little bit. Yeah, I had a late start, didn't we, today? So it was a bit of a pain. But can't do nothing about the rain. It's not something we can do, unfortunately. Right. I wonder if we can get a worker to do this. I wonder how well they'll do it. Should we give it a go? Oh, good God. That bright lights. Should have warned you before that. That is, it's quite like daylight now, doesn't it? That is bright. That is very bright. Good God. Right. We'll let them crack on. We'll go and check on our guy who's doing the planting for us. Just to see how they've done. Can we go... I think if we hop over the... I can see him in the distance, actually. Hop over there. Oh, sounds like a woodpecker. I think that's what it's meant to be. Oh no, they're still going. Oh, over the wall. God. Oh, a steeplechase. Right. I can still see him moving. I wonder what they're doing. I thought they'd finished, I thought. Okay, so it's hard to see with the lights on. So they've done the middle bit, that's good. Just got the outside left to do. I think they might be slightly confused. Yeah, I think they're just trying to take up the time to get paid more money or something, or what? Well, okay, we'll take over. We've just got the outside to do. God, they are bright. They are bright lights. I don't, brighter than normal one, it just seems... Oh, there we go, we got... Just put the headlights on rather than all the lights. They seem rather bright. Oh. There we go. Just gone a little bit dark. Well, I think we might have to do the baling tomorrow. The weather don't look too bad, actually. So we could be okay to leave the hay to dry out properly overnight. I think that would be a good feature. I think they had it in. I can't remember. I remember. I think it was the last iteration of Farming Sim, where the hay, if it got rained on, you'd lose a certain amount of it. I can't remember whether that was a mod or not. I think it might have been. Don't know whether those... I can't remember what that was, to be honest. Trying to think. Nope. Lost. But yeah, I think I remember that briefly. I think it was a mod where if you made hay and then it rained, you'd then lose a certain percentage of it, which is quite a good... It does make it a bit more realistic, doesn't it? Adds that to it. We're trying to get it done before it rains and all that kind of good stuff. And you had to leave it as well, I believe. as in you couldn't make hay instantly. It then went through I think it was sort of a 24-hour stage where it would then sort of dry out effectively and then become hay. Or I think it might have been one step and then hay. I can't remember. So let's have a look back and see, because that's quite a good feature, you know, for realistic play. I think that was good. Okay, so almost. I wonder how bright. That is still bright, isn't it? Is that too bright? Just seems rather bright to me. I might be wrong. Well, that does. That's like very, very bright. Okay. That will be. Oops. Let's go back a bit. Well, that wasn't too bad. The worker, I mean, to be fair, the worker done their job as such. Better than before anyway. So maybe it's just the field. One can hope, I suppose. Right. And that is done. Doesn't need fertilising. It's got no fertiliser on it at the moment, but because we're getting late, we might. Yeah, we'll put some on tomorrow, so it'll probably be 50%. We can get it to, but we'll take 50%. Better than nothing. So tomorrow we need, or tomorrow, next time I should say, we need to fertilise the field and make bales. I think that's what we'll do. Yeah, because the hay can go to cows, because that then bumps up their productivity to 80% rather than currently on 40. And the grass that we got on the forage wagon can go to the sheep. So we've got the foundations. We're getting there with that side of it. Once we get that sorted, because that should last a while, the hay and the grass. Then we can concentrate on looking at the fisheries and everything else, and the windmill and all that. So we'll get the groundwork done now, and that will then set us in good stead for everything else. That's the thinking. Whether it's right or wrong, don't know, but that's what we're going to go for. Can we put these in? These are only small ones. Yep, here we go. No? Yes, come on. Thank you. Yep. Oh! Can't pick up blooming bales now. Oh, you're not having that one. Oh, you're full. Okay. That's right. Let's just go and turn a torch on so we don't get lost. Trees. Yep, we'll be cutting some of those down eventually. We'll have to work out. Oh, come on. Right, where? Oh no. Oh, there they are. Just had visions of losing another worker. Driving off into the distance, making a break for freedom. Right. Definitely can't miss him in the lights on, can you? Oh, the water fishing rod out. There we go. Right. It looks like they're doing a good job, actually. I have to say, I'm very impressed. I must admit, windrow. I was using small windrows. Oh, yeah, they can be a little bit. It's one of those jobs, isn't it? You know, I don't mind doing it if it's if it's a square field and it's flat. you know, it's just a bit of a pain sometimes. It's, I like baling. I don't mind grass work actually. I quite like doing grass work. Something's quite satisfying. Like, I like mowing. Mowing's quite good fun. I don't know why. I enjoy mowing. What else? Yeah, windmill. Yeah, can leave that tethering. Yeah, don't mind that. Baling I quite like. So when I say I like grass work, really what I like is cutting the grass and baling it. It's the bit in between. I'm not. It's okay. Yeah. So don't know if that counts. Right. I think we should leave it there. We've got to get this done tonight. So it isn't gonna change. This is gonna be pretty much, apart from it's gonna be a nice roast next time. And we'll grab a baler first thing. Yeah, we're gonna grab a baler. No, actually, we'll do the fertilising first. Get the. I'm not quite sure what's going on there. Anyway, we'll get the field fertilised first next time. And then, sorry, I'm watching the worker and I'm going, what on earth are they doing now? I'm sure there's a method, maybe. I don't know. I'm not quite sure whether there is actually. But yeah, so we'll get the fertilising done first on that field that was just planted. We'll go to the shop, get a baler, get this baled up, get these moved down into the. Get the bales moved down into the shed. Give some to our cows. That will be, like I said, that'll be all the basic stuff done to start with. And then we can start looking at making some more money on various things. I'm sure there's some things we can do. Right. Well, I shall hopefully see you next time. Hope you enjoyed it. It's a bit of grass work today and a bit of planting, so yeah, always going forward. I think that's the thing. As long as we can achieve something. I mean, achieved what we wanted to do. Okay, so the worker's gone off. I think I might have to take. Oh, I don't know. Maybe. I'm not sure. Anyway, I'll get this. I'll get this done. Oh dear, workers. And hopefully you enjoyed it. If you have, drop a like, drop a subscribe, follow, get notifications next time, and all that kind of good stuff. Hopefully pop back next time and we'll see where we can go from there. This field looks a mess. I'm now going to try to attempt to make it look a little bit better, and hopefully next time it'll be an improvement. Until then, see you later. Bye.